Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what a social media marketing agency owner really needs in order to succeed. So guys, this is a very interesting video. I'm super excited to see it through, and hopefully you can see it through to the end of the video, because there are going to be lots of little hidden gems within the video that are going to give you, hopefully lots of advice. So I don't want you skipping through, rapid fire in order to get the step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. There's lots of stuff in between that is going to really help you out. So yeah, hopefully you can stay around to the end of the video. So yeah, what does a social media marketing agency owner, you, the owner of the social media marketing agency, or the Facebook advertiser, or the sales funnel creation guy, or whoever the service delivery guy is, what do we need in order for our campaigns to find success? And the reason why I'm making this video, guys, is because it's going to help you kind of tell this to your clients and say, right, Tim, I always use Tim as the name, it's because we have a client called Tim. It's going to be able to say, right, Tim, in order, we're signing with you, you're starting in January. In order for you to get the most out of our services, this is what we really need from you. And I'm going to go through the list now, which is number 1, really high quality video and image content. And the reason why we need this, and there's ways around this if they don't have it, but it really, really helps to optimize the campaigns if you've got this. And the reason why you need it is because it's going to allow you to stand out from the crowd. It's going to allow you to create ads that are very different from other people. What you'll find is a lot of people in the landscaping industry, the dental industry, the hair transplant clinic industry, e-commerce brands, any industry that uses social media marketing agencies, which is every industry, they'll use stock images. They'll use dental stock images. They'll use hair transplant stock images. And if you can get images from clients, case studies they've done, before and afters they've done, if you can get those images from them, you're going to stand out so much better, because you're not using the same stock images everyone else has seen on every other website or marketing material that industry uses. So get the high quality images, get the high quality video. If they don't have it, offer to connect them with a photographer or a videographer that will produce it for them. They're not always going to say yes. And if they don't say yes because they don't have the budget, don't tell them it's doomsday and it's going to be the end. It's only a bonus. You can use the stock imagery, because there's loads of stock imagery there. You can pay for a Shutterstock account. It's like £30 a month and you get 10 downloads a month. You can use the Canva stock images. There's loads of ways around it. Upsplash you can use for free imagery. However, if you can get that original video and imagery content from your client, it's going to really help you with your campaigns. Number 2 is a healthy ad budget. Going into any paid ad campaign, if you're having to really scrimp and save on the ads, and you have to do a £3 a day budget, or a £1 a day budget, or even a £5 a day budget, if it's a nationwide campaign, you are going to struggle. A £5 and £10 a day budget for ads are fine for the testing phase, and they're fine for really local businesses. But if you're kind of targeting an open targeting audience, the whole of the US, 300 million people, and you've got a £5 a day budget, which you're still going to use once the campaigns are scaled, you're going to struggle to really optimize and compete in very high competitive industries. So make sure going into any contract that you make the expectations to the client clear. Right, this is your ad spend, this is the ad budget that you've given us, and this is the ad budget you've agreed on. These are the types of results you can expect from that, because the results do go up as the ad spend goes up. And rightly so. Number 3 is audience insights. And what I mean by audience insights is information on the customer, information on your client's customers. Right, here's a really strong example for you. It's a Bohemian women's clothing dress company, and you're working with them. You need to find out from them and they're based in the US. You need to find out from them, right, this is our prime audience. It's women aged 35 to 45 in Texas and the southern states of America. You need to find out that information, whether that's from the pixel data, whether that's from audience insights on Facebook, whether that's from any other audience insight platforms that you can use online, whether that's literally just finding out from the client from their past data on Shopify. There's loads of different ways you can get this data, but you need to figure out what their ideal customer is in order to not waste time in testing, because there's no point, hopefully no one would do this, targeting a 50-year-old man for these clothes. But there might be a 50-year-old man out there that wants a bohemian style women's dress that's suited for the southern states of America, but that's not going to be at scale. That might be just a select bunch of people. However, If you can find out that it's age 35 to 45 in Texas, they're this age and they have this interest, and that business owner knows that for a fact just because of all the past customers they've got, that's super important information that you need to know before you start your campaigns. So please, please, please find that out in order to really get your campaigns off to a good start. Number 4 is a proven to work killer strategy. This is so essential. Like, if you're going into any campaign and you're going into any partnership with a client and you don't have that strong partnership and you don't have that strong strategy, you're going to struggle. It's not the time or place to suddenly start searching for a proven to work strategy once you sign the client. And which is why I always say you need to learn the service delivery before you go out and outreach to the clients, because you need to have that in play, ready to, right, Tom and Harry, I want to get going next week. Bang, already know a proven to work strategy. Let's start implementing it for you. You need to have that in place in order to find any success with social media marketing. And there's many ways you can find that. If you want, you can learn strategies for free on YouTube. If you stay on there long enough, you can literally find anything on YouTube, or you can take the shortcut, pay for a mentor, pay for a blueprint. We have our Digital Culture Academy. All the information's in the link in the description, which is our one-to-one mentorship program where you go through all of the training, get access to all of the spreadsheets, documents, every strategy that we do to find clients, sign clients, keep clients, and get them amazing results. As well as the one-to-one mentorship that follows, all included in the fee. So you've got 2 options: YouTube for free, mentorship program with us or any other person that you resonate online. Doesn't have to be us. Obviously, we'd recommend ours because we believe it's the best. But yeah, find a proven to work strategy and yeah, implement it and roll it out to all of your clients. Number 5, which is kind of a difficult one to build when you're first starting off, which is trust from the client. So in order for you as a social media marketer to succeed with any of your campaigns, you need to have trust from the clients that are paying you that your strategy works. If you don't, and this is your fault. If they don't trust you, this is 100% your fault because you've not given them reasons to trust you. You need to build authority in the relationship. You need to allow them to have trust in you by showcasing your skills, showcasing your expertise initially, and making sure that they have trust in your processes, in your strategy, and in you as a person, that you're going to deliver what you say. If you don't spend time building that trust with them, you are going to struggle because they're going to be breathing down your neck. They're going to be questioning the decisions that you make. For example, if you ask them for a video testimonial, if you say, right, Tim, for the next ad cycle that we're going to run, we're going to test lots of video testimonials on TikTok. We'd like you to film a video testimonial with a client, with one of your customers, and we're going to use that as an ad. If they do trust you, they're going to be like, Harry, no problem, really looking forward to it. If they don't trust you and they don't trust your expertise, your knowledge, and your skills, they'll say, Harry, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think our audience is going to want to see that. That's going to cause you big problems because you know that does work, but because they don't trust you, they're not giving you what you really need. So really, not building that trust, kind of from the macro perspective, is not going to give you what you really need in order for that campaign to succeed, because they're going to have ulterior motives. They're going to have ulterior ideas that they're rather going to make you do, because essentially they're paying you, and they'll just say, right, we're not going to pay you if you're not going to listen to us. That only happens when there's no trust and authority in the relationship. So once you build that trust and authority, you're not going to have any of those problems. And just being open and transparent, that happened to us many, many times in the beginning of our agency multiple years ago, that just because of our inexperience and just because we weren't aware of that aspect of it, there were some relationships and some clients that we worked with where that trust and authority just wasn't there, and eventually led to the demise of that relationship. So it's 100% something to look out for. And finally, the final thing that you need to have in order to succeed as a social media marketer is having a deep understanding of marketing, having a deep understanding of the psychology of Facebook ads, having a deep understanding of the psychology of purchasing a product or service online, having the psychology of how the follow-up process works of when a lead comes through. Like, all of this stuff is fundamental knowledge of how stuff works in the industry you're operating, and that's going to make a huge impact, because that's going to allow you to troubleshoot the problems that you face. And everyone faces, every single client we've signed, we've come across a problem, we've had to troubleshoot it. Nothing's ever as straightforward as everyone seems. Everyone makes out as, right, you're going to get a client, you're going to get a funnel up, you're going to get ads up, leads are going to come through, they're going to pay you, they're going to sign them all, job's done. Like, that's never how it is. Even if you've worked with 10,000 dentists, the 10,002nd dentist is going to bring you a problem that you may not have heard before. For example, they might start dealing with a particular objection that they've never heard from or you never heard from, and you need to help them through it. So having that deep understanding of how to troubleshoot the problems your clients and you as an agency owner come across is going to be so important for you. And that's the only way you're going to learn how to troubleshoot these issues, is having a deep understanding of the psychology of sales, having a deep understanding of the service you're offering. So which is why I say never outsource all of your work without understanding the service first, because worst comes to worst, you have to solve the issue, which will happen if you outsource all the work 100%. You have the knowledge there to oversee what's happening and troubleshoot for yourself. Like, you need to have that knowledge, and it's so important to have. So I'm going to wrap that video up there, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you've not watched our previous video, it was on the 5 kind of personal skills you need to know in order to find success in SMMA. The first one was discipline. The second one was consistency. And I'll leave the final 3 for you to watch on the video. So hopefully you enjoyed that video, guys. Give that previous video a watch. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. And I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m.